Street food like this one from Vietnam, sweet banana sticky rice infused with coconut water, is all the buzz in the culinary world. This family recipe has been passed down for 3 generations, going on its 4th. This is one of 37 street food vendors from across the world, showcasing their craft in Singapore at the inaugural World Street Food Congress, a celebration of a food culture that Anthony Bourdain made famous in the United States. The world's most famous ambassador of street food joined fellow visionaries to discuss the importance and future of street food culture.
Street food has always been a way for people with very little in the way of resources to enter business. As a practical matter, because they don't have money, but also if you're a young chef, a young hipster chef in Austin, Texas, and you don't have enough money to open a restaurant, you can now, with a food truck or a hawker stall, get well known enough, get your brand, make a statement, communicate with the world in a way that might open a wide variety of opportunities.
Bourdain is referring to young entrepreneurs like American chef Charlie Thomas, who owns Eurotrash Food Cart in Portland, Oregon.
Some people get a little turned off by thinking they're going to eat trash, but once you look at the menu, it's kind of gourmet and nice.
Chef Thomas serves gourmet food with a modern twist, like this soft-shell crab burger. While more U.S. cities are embracing street food, the American audience is still catching up with the rest of the world.
The United States, we are traditionally hostile to the street vendor, okay? We see the food truck as the roach coach, more or less. We see the person's street stall as generally illegal, looked down on, persecuted. People don't want them in their neighborhoods, by and large.
When asked about government efforts to regulate the industry, event organizer and Singapore food expert KFCito referred to everyone's biggest fear of street food.
You know, who wants to eat at a fancy street food stall and go home with diarrhea? Nobody wants that. So there's no harm.
It's a small price to pay for a really great meal, honestly.
Digestion concerns aside, an endorsement from Bourdain brings crowds. He said he would fly from New York to Mexico for the food of this woman. So we visited the stall to find out why.
Pues le vamos a dar una tostada de campechana con camarón, pulpo y callo, con aguacatito y chilitos de mi jardín, spice.
Okay. She prepared all the seafood with seafood for here, from Singapore or this area. We bring from Mexico all the hot sauce. All the hot sauce is homemade hot sauce. She prepared it, and she brings to Singapore her style. Guerrerense means the people who are born in Guerrero. Guerrero is a state of Mexico country. Scallop, octopus, and shrimp. Okay. La otra? Dos, una de cada.
Muchas gracias. It looks very delicious.
So is street food a passing fad? The experts say no. The future is bright, but in the unlikely hands of a select few.
The salvation of the hawker stand, the hawker center here as elsewhere, like it or not, is going to be the hipster hawker, okay? There will be young hipsters who do not want to be lawyers. They decide instead that they're going to want to open a bunch of hawker stands serving delicious and possibly strange new food. There will also be the retro hipster hawker center. Young, hip kids who want to do it old school and nothing but old school and will look with utter withering contempt on anybody who messes with that. It's going to be 2 distinct schools of young, rebellious, bad older sons and daughters who do this thing in the future, and that will be the salvation of street food.
Annalisa Burgos, Singapore.